Hey, what's up, my fellow Twisters? Welcome back to another episode of our Let's Build series, where we are creating a redstone base on the surface of Mars. Take a look at this, guys. This is so cool. I am so excited for this series, and you guys seem to be excited as well. Now, on the first episode, you guys gave me a ton of ideas. I mean, hundreds of ideas. It's impossible to do them all in this episode, but I will write some of them down and take your guys' comments and use them in future videos. But I want those ideas to keep flowing because you guys are just awesome and you guys give me amazing creations to add into the map. Now, some of those creations include, of course, an airlock for all of the doors. I know I was probably supposed to do that on the first episode, but I'm going to be adding in an airlock this time around, as well as a foundation for our base in the middle, and also I'll be building up some islands and whatnot inside the dome itself. Now, guys, I do want to mention that the map, yet again, is not limited to the dome. We're going to add in a ton of different areas, like maybe on this side or just all across the map, as well as I will be decorating the dome in the future, as well as adding in defenses and stuff like that. But at the moment, I'm just focusing on building up the inside before we do the outside. Now, you guys have given me a lot of ideas, such as a rocket base, as well as a headquarters, and also like a gigantic Mars rover. And all of those are really cool ideas, and I will definitely write that down and do it in the future. But at the moment, I really can't do that on episode 2. Now, yeah, anyways, guys, let's go ahead and try maybe to get 1,000 likes on this video. I know it's a huge call for you guys, but I know if you are watching this, you probably do enjoy the series, and I just want to see if we could crush that 1,000 like goal. We haven't done that in a really long time, but I think we could do it. Okay, so now let's just get into the video. What I want to change in this map is actually this front door. I really don't like the design. I don't think it looks that great, and the idea that I had was to basically make the exterior out of strong iron material, and then the inside out of more flimsy kind of wood and floral decorations. That way it starkly contrasts the inside and outside, as well as makes everything look a bit different on the inside of our dome. Now, I know I'm talking a lot, but I just like to tell you guys my ideas, and that's really what the series is all about, as well as some of you really don't like how I edit the videos, but I do edit the videos. The way I edit them is because I basically spend like 20 minutes trying to come up with a build, and after I build it, I destroy it all, and then I come back and I record it, and that's mainly why I'm talking so much. But anyways, guys, what I'm going to do is find a way to create an airlock, like add in a second airlock on this side, which is basically going to be another 3x3 piston door. And that will allow us to safely transfer from the outside onto the inside of our dome without running into any problems. Now, in addition to that, I will try to make a much cooler doorway, as well as build up the terrain on this side, and then we'll see how it goes. I'll get back to you guys, and I'll show you what I did and how I made it. So, a quick update on what I did. I basically added in another 3x3 redstone door, and I did not show that process because I already did that in the first episode, as well as on a separate tutorial video. And one thing I do want to mention is that the block over here to the block over here is 9 blocks in between for those of you trying to build the exact same thing I'm building. And basically, these blocks represent where the airlocks are going to close, so we have like 9 blocks of space to add in decoration and whatnot. So now I'm going to build up the area, try to make something cool, maybe like a tunnel made out of iron, and then I could see what's a good design. I'll come back and I'll show you guys exactly what I did. So guys, I spent about 20 minutes trying to come up with the perfect decompression chamber. I think I got something really good, so let's go ahead and test this out. Basically, I walk in over here, hit this button, the door closes behind us. We have a lovely sound effect, and then the door opens. So take a look at this, guys. This is so cool. We could then hit this button again. That door closes. This one opens, and we don't have the sound effect, but you guys get the idea. Now, before we actually take a look at all the redstone, let's take a look at the concept of how we get that sound effect. Basically, it's an upside-down regular piston with a power block at the top, and then once we have that, you want to go ahead and place down your water at this location, like when the piston is extended, place the water right over there, and then place the lava at the location or the height of the piston block itself. Now basically the lava is going to fall onto the water, creating cobblestone, giving us that sound effect, and I added in 3 of these pistons side by side to amplify the sound. And of course, when you deactivate it, as you guys can hear, it creates that sound. And then once we activate it again, it basically pushes the block down. Now, of course, there's one obvious downside to this. If you guys don't know, there is a certain amount of blocks that a piston can push, meaning that after a certain amount of blocks, you'll have to go down and clean out the area and destroy all the cobblestone to get that sound effect working again. But you guys could always go ahead and grab yourselves another piston and add in like another piston, pushing it off into another direction, basically doing it infinitely. That way you could have like a really long extended sound effect clock, I guess you would say. But anyways, guys, that is basically the whole concept. Now let's take a look at the redstone involved with my specific build. Basically, I'm going to start off where the button is. The button is going to go down into a T flip-flop. Now, the T flip-flop is pretty simple to build. Once you have that, it will basically activate this block over here. This activated block will go to an inverted door. Now, the door is inverted, meaning that it's always going to be closed unless we apply signal to that block. Now, since that is inverted, this one is not inverted, and this is just going to go into the door whenever there's power, meaning that this one's going to be always open, this one's going to be always closed, and it's, you know, basically inverted from each other. Now, this bit of redstone is also connected up to our lava system over here, which I just showed you guys. And basically, when our system is deactivated and this door opens, these pistons are also like what do you call it, retracted, and then it creates that awesome sound effect. So yeah, that's basically how it works, guys. I'm trying to explain it as best as I can. Of course, I can't just destroy everything and rebuild it because that will be a huge hassle, but you guys get the idea. I showed you all of the components. You guys just have to put it together. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, I did spend a lot of time building the airlock. Now I'm going to just decorate it, cover up the area, and hopefully get some more done on the inside before I have to end the episode, since it's currently 1 hour into the video. Alright, so I did a bit of terraforming, and it doesn't look that bad. I know I covered up the window on this side, but I do plan on adding in something to the left-hand corner since we have some space. But yeah, I kind of want to just have those mountain entrances since it's basically on all of the different sides. So yeah, I'm just going to keep it like that for now. Now I'm going to go into the interior, try to build up a middle island, and then add in a foundation for our base of operations. Alright, so there we go. I built a gigantic island in the middle, of course. It looks a bit rough. Now it's time to smooth it out. Alright, so there we go. We got a decent sized island in the middle. It is now time to create a flat surface and start building up our foundation. Okay, so I laid out an area. It is 13 by 11 blocks wide. Now my goal over here is to have a main house and headquarters directly at the center of the map. We could add in a base underground like a bunker to protect us from the hostile world, as well as I will have other buildings scattered around the area. But I want to make this like something I've never built before. It's possibly going to be a modern-ish house, but now I'm going to try to modify the bottom of our foundation. So let's go ahead and just start building this. What I want to do is maybe add in a curved door at the side. That way it's a bit different from some of the other things I've built before. So maybe we could have like a curved area like that. And I think we'll need to do it like this. Alright, so there we go. We can now destroy this corner. Now we could have like a curved entrance, like I mentioned, and maybe we could have a living room like right over here. So what I could do is maybe bring this wall across, maybe out like this, like that. There we go. I can maybe block up this area as well. Have a doorway maybe right over here, a 2x2 doorway, or a 2x1 doorway, as well as a maybe small bedroom back here, a bathroom over here, a hallway, and then maybe a secret entrance. That way we can have a bit more room inside of our house. So I think that's going to be the floor layout. It's probably not the best layout. If you guys do have something better, you could definitely tell me in the comment section down below. You could tweet a floor layout to me. That will definitely help me, because I'm really bad at setting up different areas in the building. I'm pretty good at building it though. But yeah, that's what I have planned so far. What I'm going to do now is try to finish up all of the other bridges and possibly add in some decorations in redstone to all of this as well. Okay, so a quick update on the redstone for the bridge. What I did was place down a redstone torch over here. That's going to power the first redstone lamp. I'm going to use a redstone repeater to take a signal, then power a block using that signal. That block then powers a bit of redstone dust. That redstone dust powers this block and then powers the lamp on top. The redstone repeater takes a signal from this block, and then it transfers it into this block, into a bit of redstone dust, into our lamp, into another repeater, and then the process basically repeats until you get all the way down the line. Now I'm going to show you guys how you would do this. Yet again, our redstone repeater grabs that signal, it takes it into this block, and then it goes into this redstone dust. This then turns on this block, which is attached to this redstone lamp. And basically, you want to just build out a block like this. You don't want to place down redstone dust over there, because as you can see, it doesn't work. We need to grab that signal using a redstone repeater, send it into the block like I mentioned, and then send it into a bit of redstone dust. And now we place a block next to this, which is basically going to be powered just like that. And then we basically yet again place down another redstone repeater and repeat the process like I mentioned until we get all the way down to the other side. Alright guys, so there we go. Our bridge is finally completed. If you guys notice, I did replace the bars over here with iron bars, which is a bit better, as well as you can see, all of the redstone is now working. I will basically just connect this up using a T flip-flop. That way you could turn on using a button right over here on the wall. But that is pretty much it. Now, of course, it's going to take a very long time for me to do this to all of the different bridges, as well as to start building up the house. So I think I'll save that for another episode. I'm not sure how long this particular episode is going to be, but I'm currently 2 hours into the recording because I spent a lot of time trying to come up with that doorway or whatever, as well as terraforming this area. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will definitely try to build up the house in the next episode and try to get something going, as well as maybe finish up all of the bridges if that's possible. I maybe save that for later on in the series or do it offline, since it's a lot of monotony. But anyways, guys, yet again, I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please take 1 second to smack the like button. If you get 1,000 likes, I will do another episode tomorrow. And yeah, anyways, this was Twiistz, and I'll see you guys next time.